This doctor is helping the poor turtle that is being parasitized by countless maggots coming out of its neck. The reason is that this turtle is infected and in the stage of wound decomposition, so the flies have parasitized and laid eggs in it. You can see some very large and fat maggots. They look like disco rice. You can see the poor little turtle screaming in agony as it is being picked by maggots from its wound. After the surgery, the turtle's health has improved significantly. The ayam cemani chicken has black bones, organs, and meat due to a genetic mutation called fibromelanosis. This mutation causes an overproduction and migration of melanoblasts, the cells that create pigment, leading to hyperpigmentation throughout the chicken's body. The cemani chicken from Indonesia exhibits the most extreme version of this mutation, which also occurs in other breeds like the silky, hamong, and svarthona chickens. Geneticist Leif Anderson explains that this mutation likely occurred randomly in a single ancient chicken, then was spread by humans across the world who appreciated the novelty of the chicken's dark coloration. While the dark meat and bones have no adverse health effects on the chickens, they are believed to have a unique, rich flavor. Marco Polo may have penned the first reference to these black-boned chickens in 1298. Silkies are now the most common black chicken breed, recognized by the American Poultry Association. Anderson finds the genetics behind their pigmentation fascinating, as it is rare for a mutation to activate genes and create more pigment. When he woke up, the man found his house in the middle of a tornado. Instead of being scared and taking shelter, he decided to grab his phone and record the horrifying scene. It seems like social media has made people fearless. In Australia, cats have to stay home because they fought with Kangaroo. The Knox City Council officially passed a special curfew specifically for cats. They will no longer be allowed to roam naturally without owners, but must stay indoors, or owners will be fined up to $545. This curfew was set in the context that cats in this country are so aggressive that people often film scenes of them endangering wild animals, such as fighting with kangaroo, climbing trees to attack koala. In addition, this law also protects neighbors and children, the elderly and passers-by from troubles such as vandalism, food theft, defecation, meowing in the middle of the night, which disrupts sleep. Many pet owners expressed frustration, but there were also some who supported this law and said, "Your pet is your friend, but may not be mine." The eye of a hurricane is considered the safest place, yet also the most dangerous. When you stand in the eye of a hurricane, you can fully enjoy the blue sky and gentle, cool breeze. The reason is that the extremely strong, swirling winds of the hurricane leave the storm's center cloudless. However, if you don't pay attention to weather forecasts and think the clear, cloudless sky means the storm has passed, you may suffer terrible consequences. The eye moves along with the hurricane, so in a very short time, you go from sunny, clear weather to enduring the storm's strongest winds. This is also considered the most dangerous point. The hurricane will unleash its full force to wreak havoc and cause the worst damage. Therefore, if weather forecasts show the hurricane's eye passing over your area, be very cautious and vigilant. A bear was lying under a tree, lost in pleasant dreams. Suddenly, a little hedgehog slowly walked towards the big bear. It seemed to be trying to find its way back to its burrow, but the bear was blocking its path. The hedgehog didn't pay it too much attention and just kept moving forward. The bear, deep in its beautiful dream, suddenly felt an itchy sensation on its back. Immediately, the tiny creature was frightened by the massive beast and scurried away. After a while, for some reason, the hedgehog came back. Perhaps it had mistaken the bear's hole for its own home. The little hedgehog squeezed into the small opening to get inside. Right away, the bear woke up in alarm, wondering what had crawled into it even in the midst of its dream. Then it went back to sleep, but a stinging sensation in its backside made it jerk awake again. The bear must have been wondering what this dark, spiky thing was. This little girl had been drifting at sea for hours with her unicorn floaty due to the carelessness of the adults. After receiving a missing child report while she was swimming at the beach with her parents, the authorities and the rescue team organized a wide-scale search. After hours of searching, they finally found the girl and her unicorn floaty floating on the water, several kilometers away from the tourist area. Fortunately, the floaty had not deflated, and the girl was still clinging to it. This incident serves as a wake-up call for parents, as luck doesn't always come to the rescue. Do you know what the most dangerous job in the world is? It's the profession Alaskan king crab fishing. The reason is that these fishermen have to catch king crabs in the waters of Alaska, where the storms and cold are more severe than ever. Furthermore, these fishermen have to work tirelessly for many consecutive hours because the crabbing season lasts for less than 4 weeks. Sometimes they work 50 hours straight, only resting for 10 hours. According to statistics, the death rate in this profession is 80 times higher than the average death rate across all other industries. And do you know what the second most dangerous job in the world is? It's filming the work of catching king crabs in Alaska. The camera crew shares the hardships of this risky journey with the fishermen. Fortunately, no one in the filming crew has lost their life so far, which goes to show the cameraman never dies. This is the greatest thief in the world. This bear can steal anything it wants from the convenience store. Whenever there aren't many people around, this bear always sneaks into the convenience store to steal its favorite cookies and chocolate bars. It's been stealing snacks from this convenience store continuously, but strangely, this bear doesn't cause trouble or harm anyone. It just takes a few of its favorite snacks. The police have also come several times to deal with the bear, but it always manages to escape in time. The store owner has tried to lock the doors, but it still manages to sneak in on other days. Although this bear has scared the townspeople, it has now garnered the affection of many people. Maybe so. With its grand and impressive exterior, the lion is often seen as a symbol of might in the animal kingdom. However, since being domesticated by humans, they have become like oversized house cats. Evidently, they have grown extremely docile and sometimes even timid. These lions always want to play instead of exhibiting ferocity. What's more, they even have to face the beatings from their caretakers whenever deemed necessary. Honestly, this is kind of hilarious because the caretakers have employed a special weapon, their magical slippers. One has to wonder if these slippers really contain magic or if the lions are drawn to their smell. The lion cubs in the pride, with their cute and innocent look, must think it's a new kind of toy, so they gather around to play whenever the caretakers use these magical slippers.